Welcome to Story Time with Gigi. Today we're reading a story from the Berenstain Bears called The Berenstain Bears and the Messy Room. Oh my goodness. Has your room ever been this messy? When small bears forget to pick up, store, and stash, some of their favorite things end up in the trash. I love the Berenstain Bears. They have so many stories. They're so fun to read. From the outside of the bear's treehouse, which stood beside a sunny dirt road deep in bear country, looked very neat and well kept. The flower beds sparkled with red, yellow, and blue tulips. The woodwork was freshly painted and in good repair. The grass was cut, and the vegetable patch was properly weeded. Even the bird's nest that perched on one of the tree house's branches was well trimmed. It's a nice yard. Yes, the bear's tree house was a lesson in neatness and cleanliness, except for one place. Brother Bear and Sister Bear's room. It was a mess. A dust-catching, wall-to-wall, helter-skelter mess. Closet open at your own risk. That's funny. Oh my gosh, Jax, those things hurt so bad. And then look at all that. He's sanding his little thing and all of it's going into the floor. Goodness gracious. Paint. A half-done jigsaw puzzle gathered dust in a corner of the room. A group of brothers' dinosaur models collected cobwebs in another corner. Sister's stuffed animals were everywhere. As for the cub's big storage closet, well, just be careful how you open it. See, look, there's doll furniture and little buttons or... Goodness, Mama got knocked over. It wasn't that brother and sister were naturally messy. They tried to keep their room straight. They made their beds most of the time. And they swept and picked up once in a while. The trouble was that when cleanup time came, they spent more time arguing than cleaning. How am I supposed to sweep with your dumb dinosaur toys all over the floor? Argued Sister. They're not toys, they're models. And don't move them. I'm working on a setup of the Pleistocene age, Brother protested. Pleistocene schmestocene, shouted Sister. Not only was Brother and Sister's room a mess, but Brother and Sister were getting to be a mess too. Always arguing about cleanup chores instead of sharing the job and working as a team. Mama's not happy. What usually happened was that while the cubs argued about whose turn it was to do what, Mama took the broom and did the sweeping herself. Does that happen? Doesn't it seem sometimes like you're doing more than your brother or sister and you start to argue? I did it last time. That happened in my house all the time. And she often did the picking up too. That was the worst part, the picking up and putting away. Well, the mess just seemed to build up and build up until one day, maybe it was because Mama's back was a little stiff, or maybe it was stepping on Brother's airplane cement, or maybe she was just fed up with the messy room. But whatever it was, Mama Bear lost her temper. She stormed into the cub's room with a big box. She looks mad. They look worried. The first thing we have to do is get rid of all this junk. And look, she's not even looking at it. She's just tossing it all in. Junk, said brother and sister, watching in horror as Mama began to throw things into the box. My teddy isn't junk, screamed sister. My bird's nest collection isn't junk, yelled brother at the top of his lungs. Better be careful. Yelling at your parents is not a good idea. Bird nest collection. The screaming and yelling got so loud that it reached Papa, who was in his workshop putting the finishing touches on a batch of chairs that had been ordered by one of his customers. He couldn't imagine what was wrong. He hurried up the stairs and looked into the messy, noisy room. It didn't take a deep thinker to figure out what was going on. Sometimes mamas have had enough. Quiet! Papa got Mama's and the cubs' attention and called a family meeting right then and there. Now, the mess has really built up in this room, he said. In fact, it's the worst case of messy buildup I've ever seen. And it isn't fair, he continued. It isn't fair to your mama and me because we have a lot of other things to take care of. And it isn't fair to you because you really can't have fun or relax in a room that's such a terrible mess. And that's the truth. But Mama is putting all my things into that box, even my teddy, said sister. And my things too, cried brother. Then Papa got an idea. A box. Yes, he said. Better yet, a lot of different kinds of boxes. A big toy box for your large toys. I can make one for you in my shop. And some smaller boxes for your collections and models. And how about one of those boards with holes and pegs to hang things on? Asked sister. A pegboard, said Papa. Great idea. All this room needs is a little organization. A little organization and a few rules, added Mama. Rules about more sweeping and less arguing and not leaving things to gather dust and cobwebs. Papa set to work making a fine big toy box and a large pegboard. While Mama and the cubs sorted out toys, books, games, and puzzles and put them into boxes that fit neatly into the closet. Every box was clearly labeled. That's always nice because then you know, see, even Sister Bear, look how happy she looks. It's so much nicer to go into a place that you know exactly where things are and what's inside the box. Some of the cubs' things did end up in Mama's big throwaway box. Not Sister's teddy bear, of course, but some of Brother's bird's nests, the crumbling, falling apart ones. It was a very big job cleaning up all that messy buildup, but after a lot of straightening up and putting away, the job was finally finished. Wow, said Brother, that was quite a job, but it was worth it. It looks like a whole new room, said Sister, and the cubs were right. And Papa had been right too. It was so much more enjoyable to live in a neat, clean, well-organized room, and so much more relaxing. It wasn't as exciting to open the big storage closet now, but it was much more practical and a lot more fun. See, that's nice. Dishes, mini dolls, doll clothes, dinosaurs, clay, model kits. She's got the one that says puzzles, blocks, sports equipment, games, yarn, cloth, paper dolls. So nice. And that's our story. Have you ever had a room that messy? I've had to clean some messy rooms. Well, thank you for spending time with me today. Make sure that you like and subscribe and share with your friends. Bye until next time.